Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as you say, okay. So what were we doing last time? Upgraded the R&D tracking station. Is there anything currently in flight? Sun orbit, maneuver coming up, fuel resupply. I'm just gonna fly you just so I can turn off your maneuver because I'm not looking at it. Okay, your maneuver, it's not E, it's map. Get out of here. I've forgotten how to play. Space Center. So what are we doing? Mission control. Missions. Orbital station around the moon. Research lab, Cupola. That's about to be done. Tundra network around Minmus. Can do. Another recovery mission. Because they're fun. So let's see. Tundra orbit around Minmus. Can we achieve that? Probably. Will we do it efficiently? Probably not. Can we do it with a Mark 6? No. What were we even doing last night? Ah yes, I remember now. All my tabs are gone. Okay, there's my transfer windows back. Save that. What else we got here? I don't remember what half of these things are. I built all this shit, I can't remember what it is. Maybe special. Oh, special. Okay, I remember why you're special now. What does a Tundra orbit need? Accelerometer. No. Cancel accelerometer? What do you... What is this? Infrared telescope. What the fuck's that? Is this new? Is the game been updated? I don't remember this. What do you do? I don't know what that is. What am I looking for? So it needs to have accelerometer. That one. Yep, accelerometer. This thing. Survey scanner. Antenna. Okay, apparently this is correct. I don't remember how this thing flies. Save launch, but this thing's going to Minmus apparently. 1 hour out from, or hour and a half out from progress MS-06. Let's actually have a look, see. I'm actually going to pop out. Is it? Oh. Is it hard to hear? You sure? I'm not so sure, man. Just going to pop out. Chat. So I like to have it popped out. There we go. Mission monitor. Oi oi oi. I don't think it's that hard to hear. I think you guys will be able to hear it fine. Now I have no idea how this thing flew. I don't remember. I feel like this game's been updated. First falls liquid. It has been updated. Oh, guys. So we got liquid, solid, I remember this thing quite well now. No. Okay, I remember what the first thing is. Flight vehicle assembly. We'll launch a different thing. Because wait, no, we can't really get away with launching much else. Don't remember why this thing's so bloody odd. So what's new? Now we have to go check. Seems all the same. Yeah, that's his name. Aerodynamics. Same. Ground. Nothing different there. Communication is the same. That's different. Don't remember you. Utility. Same. It means there has to be stuff in the R&D which I've never seen before. No. It's all the same. I've not seen that before. Air brakes. No, that's fine. That's also fine. Aeronautics. No, that's the same. Don't think that's new. That's probably new. Yes, that is new. What else we got here? Wheels are the same. Field size the same. Lifting. Advanced science. Trilmatic Junior. Converted charges. Same. They're the same. There's containers, also the same there. Yep, they're the same. Fuel array. Yeah, I can't see much. It's different. Is there a new setting or something? What's the difference? No, man. Oi. Well, the Mark 6 is the only thing I've got prepared for this mission. So we're just gonna have to get over ourselves. Just gonna have to be a little bit less efficient. Be a little bit more retarded. Which sucks. I don't like doing that. Get up, SAS on. Orbital. Yes, I remember. I remember now. I remember what you were. Wobbling piece of shit. Don't know why you wobble, but you do. Oh, okay. Nice parking orbit by the looks of it. Very good. Okay, let's go here. Progress MS-06. Oh, I don't remember. I thought it was 03. Damn. Slash. Let's go. They changed that. So it was 06. Okay, that's an interesting design choice on my path. Lol. And we're good. Stage. X, please don't do that. Good. Very good. Okay. We got all the required stuff. Yes. So time to work. Okay. So we're going to MS. Right. MS is there-ish. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Fuck that orbit's going to melted right now. How much we have? Like 4.3 series? Okay, ascending node up. There you go, 0, 0. Awesome. Sit on that. Thank you very much. And we'll walk next move. Do, 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 do. Oh. Orbital ATK. So. What else next? Come on, 1 hour. We're almost 1 hour 15 minutes out from progress MS-60. We'll go at 7. I should check the changelog for this update, seeing that they updated it recently. I missed it. 7. Fully blue for this one. Perfect. 0, 0, very good. Okay, where is it? There it is. Hit it down here-ish. The moon. Let's not be going to the moon. Let's be going out. Focus view. For this, we need to be hitting a different angle. To that. That'll have us going the wrong way. Let's not have that. It's not too bad, we're probably gonna have to work with it. Could do some fine tuning. Hey. Boo. That's because I turn it on. Okay, that's just gonna have to be as close as we get, I think. And then we're just gonna have to do a lot of fine tuning. Burn is only a minute long. Let's tab back to some heavy. Next mover. So we got 35 seconds. And we're going to go for perfection. "35 seconds coming up. Fire. And we're going to aim to stay on blue. That's a moon counter. Does not have a moon counter. That's not good. Whole parade. What's that? Promise like now. The wrong way. Much better, please. Fuck me, game. Prograde. I fucking hate rooms. This is the shittest place to go. It's just, its gravity is just not strong enough. Go. Oh, good. Fire answers. 12 days. Maneuver and retrograde. Okay, good. Good work there, team. Space out. Oh yeah. Okay, so what was I was gonna look up change log. So, oh wait, we can just let's have a look see at the change log here. Muski and no, not that one. Let's have a look see. Gobles are now polyglots. So I've changed some languages. The forum, keyboard layout has changed, localization, language, debug menu, all fonts, core menus. Then that's not all. We're also including the integration of the Asteroid Day mod into this update, which is now localized to context balanced for career gameplay through. Don't know what that is. But apparently, KSP has been acquired by Take-Two Interactive. Take-Two Interactive has purchased Global Space Program. The important thing now is the big news doesn't change much for the KSP community squad, and the current development team is still here, and we're still hard work on KSP and future aspect. Now we are fortunate enough to do so with the help of an experienced publisher like Take-Two, and we couldn't be more excited and happy. Right now we're still focused. We just got more money, so Squad has just been acquired by Take-Two Interactive. Making history expansion will continue to keep you updated. And yes, we're keeping the promise of free DLC. Everyone who purchased KSP through April 2013. Oh shit, that wasn't me. KSP for consoles. Damn, we have to pay for bloody parts. Making history expansion. Of course, I'm gonna want that because it's gonna have bloody Russian modules. I'm gonna want that because I like that a lot. Let's see, are we okay for any planetary like transfers? We in a transfer window currently? Please tell me we are. I'm kind of bored of sitting around here. Okay, let's have a look see here. Red planet needs. Okay, let's start from the center here. We're probably good for a Moho. Not good for an Eve. Not good for a Duna. I can't do you because you're on a weird angle. Bullshit. These two need to be like way up here. But we can do a Moho apparently. Moho and I on the same inclination. Not really. Have I got something already here waiting to go to Moho? Experimental 2 heading to Dreas. Yes, we do. Let's have a look at Moho on the wiki real quick. Should have Google as my default browser, but I don't. Moho wiki. Let's see, Moho. Third smallest planet closest to Kerbal. Okay. I've got to go to dinner apparently. I'll be back in a bit. 1 hour and 4 minutes until progress MS-06 go up. So I'll just leave you guys like this for a bit. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, I have returned. What is up, my knickknacks? So. Hmm. Okay. Planetary mission monitor. Let's look for progress. MS-06. 06. Video. Stream. Oh, Geekmom. There we go. No, always allow, please. Always allow that. Why don't I have Adobe already going on this shit? Okay, we can use this to get us into address area. Is this going to work? Alright, apparently it's just on public education. Okay, we're good. Everyone's playing the same information. How prepared is this thing right now? It's, fuels a lot. This stuff's all there. I'm gonna full screen this and okay, give it a little bit of sound and put it in the corner for you guys. Okay. Don't fucking know what's going on there, mate. Let's get daytime, please, so I can see this rocket. Thank you. Holy fuck. It looks retarded. I've had enough of this sound. Please mute yourself. Very good. Alright, this rocket. Oh, wait, no. Okay. I actually can't let you guys see that now. I actually need to see ejection angles. Okay, so we want to go like this. Map mode. We want to line ourselves up. That. And if we're going to go for mode, the burn needs to be done here-ish. Yeah. Here-ish. That's far too much delta V than what we actually have. Awesome, we got nothing. That really pisses me off. I can never get a fucking intercept. It's like fucking impossible, I swear to God. Like, it's just Moho, let me go there. Why is it so hard? The fuck, man? Ooh, how hard is it to get there? Am I looking at the right planet? Okay. Well, I don't have anything I need for it anyway. It needs it needs radiators. Oh, well, that was useless. Nope. Still waiting to do something with this. We're not ready for anything again. Awesome. Map. Let's go land this. Let's go put this thing in orbit of fucking whatever. Bullshit. No. No. Okay, where is... Shit, where'd it go? Oh god, now I gotta fucking find it. Okay, there you are, fly. I wanna fly you. Okay, awesome. That mode. Holy fuck. Let's turn them off, because it's a fucking mess. Let's focus. Minus, please. The fuck? Oh fuck, slash. What if I fucked up? Did not deploy the fucking thingamajig. There it is. I don't have a real antenna on this thing. What the fuck am I doing? What's going on, man? What are you doing? Okay. Mega Lab 1. Lol. Where's the game silent all of a sudden? Come on, game. Don't be quiet. Let's play. Play game. This is gonna be relatively difficult. What's my maneuver? How long is my maneuver? Does it even exist? Which grade? Thank you, game. It's gonna be a couple of seconds. What's next maneuver? The worst part about this is going to be how long it's gonna fucking take to do. There we go, perfect. So now we need to make ascending node. Other way. Good. Oh yeah, oh yeah, indeed. Fucking X, please. Shit, game. God damn it. Fuck with me like that. that's quite right. That's probably closer to right. Ooh, Rick. I don't know. Oh, shit. 2. That's okay. I'm good with that. It's fine. Close. Retrograde. Good. Oy, oy, oy. Nine, very nice. Still move it. Oh fuck. Okay. Maneuver. Perfect. Very nice. 25. Nice, man. Good work. It's good. Deploy scanner. Deploy scanner deployed, sir. 34 minutes out from launch. NASA has shown me nothing of Volcanor. This is bullshit. Cannot believe it. Fucking NASA. Fucking with me the whole time. Why? Okay, let's see. What do we got here? And science. Hey, look at that science. Transmit that shit. Transmit. Hey, nice. Those dogs. How have I not done this? Okay, very good. Very nice. Okay, backspace enough. Now we should have lots and lots of bullshit science. Swaps next day. Thank you again. Very good game. Time all complete. 402. We should get field science. I kind of want to do something really cool with field science. Oh, but I'm also going to need advanced materials. Shit. I want to do something really cool. How big are these? They're pretty small, but we can do it. Don't really need composites, I don't think. I think I can get away without composites. I'm not sure. But I don't do field science. I'd like to get that though. I kind of want that as well. Research. Done. It's done. That's new. I kind of want some of these. Well, what else do we have here? So we in line for anything now? Planetary ejection angle. Some R&D. Yes. What? No, it doesn't go there. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Skating, yep, sure thing. Mm-hmm. One thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was pointless. Good test, good test. It was good in theory, but the wheels aren't big enough. Mission 1, progress launch next from Johnson Space Center. It says it's from Balkanol. There's a Balkanol's continental. Well, only one Balkanol. Done. Okay. So what's this new mission that we've accidentally taken? Put something in orbit of the sun and of large inclination. Focus sun. Yep, there it is. Well, that is very difficult. Not really. It's actually not going to be that hard. If we launch from periapsis, we shouldn't have too much problem. Okay. I got a rocket launch in 20 minutes. NASA.
Where the Russian flight control team is keeping tabs on the countdown, which will head for the launch of the Progress atop its Soyuz booster just 19 minutes from now. Down at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, there is a live view of launch site 31, where the Soyuz booster stands fully fueled. It was fueled several hours ago. The Progress is shrouded in the upper stage, the third stage of the Soyuz booster, ready for an 8-minute, 45-second ride to its preliminary orbit after the Progress itself is separated from the third stage of the Soyuz booster. It will deploy its solar arrays and navigational antennas and begin a series of pre-programmed automated rendezvous burns that will begin a 2-day journey to the International Space Station and a final docking to the aft port of the Zvezda service module on Friday. We'll talk more about that in a moment. The Progress is loaded with 3 tons of food, fuel, and supplies for the Expedition 52 crew on board the International Space Station. The breakdown of that cargo includes 1,940 pounds of propellant, 51 pounds of oxygen, 53 pounds of air, 926 pounds of water, 3,069 pounds of dry cargo in the form of spare parts and other supplies for the crew on board the orbital outpost. A total of 6,039 pounds loaded into that Progress vehicle, 3 tons of supplies ready to make their way to the International Space Station.
Power.
The Soyuz booster was fueled several hours ago. About 30 minutes ago, the gantry arms that had enveloped the Soyuz since its rollout to the pad back on Sunday, they were lowered to expose the vehicle. There are 2 sets of ground umbilicals still buttressed up against the side of the Soyuz booster. The first of those 2 umbilicals will fall away, drop back, and be retracted about a minute before launch. The second about 20 seconds before launch. That will initiate the automated engine start sequence that will result in the Progress liftoff. Down in Baikonur, it is a blustery, overcast day with some rain showers. Temperatures about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, but the Soyuz is ready to begin its journey just 16.5 minutes from now. At Launch Site 31, the integration facility is not far from the launch pad, much closer than it is at Site 1 for a manned Soyuz launch. And on Sunday, the Soyuz booster and the Progress vehicle, horizontal on a rail car, was transported a short distance from the integration building to the launch pad. You see in this series of photos, courtesy of Roscosmos, the Russian Federal Space Agency. Once the Soyuz booster had reached the launch pad, it was hydraulically lifted into its vertical position on the pad, and those gantry arms that you see there were folded around the vehicle to permit launch pad engineers access to hook up power and fuel lines and data cables to the vehicle for the final 3 days of processing that will lead to its launch just 15.5 minutes from now.
Give you a picture if you need, because they're going to be used for this particular device only. So it makes pertinent sense to store them here.
I think one of the things that I love is that I've got a picture of what a Progress module actually looks like, just in case they forget.
Потому что за эту панель сложно заглядывать. Светильник-то демонтировать.
Ну, для справки мы вот это вот СУБК с прибором 74А0.
I believe this thing works fine. It's the experimental 2 Dreas. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in orbit, and then from there put it into. So I'm going to put it into a parking orbit, then put it into orbit.
As the countdown continues on track for launch of the Progress vehicle, just over 14 minutes from now, on board the International Space Station, the Expedition 52 crew has begun its workday. They are receiving a feed of the launch coverage up on board the station so they can keep tabs of the latest in the series of cargo ships about to take flight on a 2-day journey to the International Space Station. The station is currently flying over the South Pacific at an altitude of 258 statute miles, moving from northwest to southeast in an orbit inclined 51.6 degrees to either side of the equator. At the time of launch, the station will be flying over the southern Atlantic just to the southeast of Uruguay.
I love Soyuz. Soyuz is one of my favorites.
You're looking live again at the upper stage of the Soyuz booster.
Soyuz.
That's the launch shroud within which is the Progress 67 cargo craft, again loaded with 3 tons of food, fuel, and supplies for the Expedition 52 crew aboard the International Space Station. The flight plan calls for an 8-minute, 45-second ride to orbit for the Progress vehicle. Once it is separated from the third stage of the Soyuz booster, it will deploy its solar arrays and navigational antennas. It will be automatically controlled through pre-programmed commands. Later in the day, there'll be 2 rendezvous burns to increase the altitude of the Progress as it begins its trek toward the station, most particularly to adjust the perigee of its orbit, to raise the perigee of its orbit. Additional rendezvous maneuvers over the next 2 days will bring the Progress into the vicinity of the International Space Station early Friday morning. The Progress, if all goes as planned, will automatically dock to the aft port of the Zvezda service module at 6:42 a.m. Central Time, 7:42 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday morning. The launch milestones that we'll be reporting over the next few minutes after liftoff include first stage separation of the Soyuz booster, 1 minute 57 seconds into flight. At that point, the Soyuz and the Progress will be 30 miles in altitude, some 73 miles downrange from the Baikonur Cosmodrome. The second stage engines will be firing. They will shut down at about the 4 minute 37 second mark. Second stage separation will follow just a few seconds later, followed by the launch shroud jettison. The third stage engine will fire just in what is called a hot fire maneuver. Basically, the third stage ignites before the second stage shuts down. That's the sequence that Soyuz boosters use for its propulsion of a payload, or in this case, the Progress vehicle, to orbit. If all goes as planned, third stage shutdown will occur at 8 minutes 45 seconds into the flight, followed a few seconds later by the third stage separation. The Progress then will be flying on its own to deploy its solar arrays and its navigational antennas. We're just 11 minutes away now from launch. Everything continues to go as planned with all of the pre-launch activities down at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan.
See, I like Soyuz. Soyuz is my favorite. And, I find it very interesting because they don't use they don't use like actual like connected solid rocket boosters that have to have explosive charges and separated. And I find that very interesting that that's what they've done. And I'm also interested in, you know, Soviet era shit. You know, they don't do that thoroughly.
Launch Site 31, where there have been 2 manned Soyuz launches recently in the last few years. Manned launches typically occur on Site 1, which is the launch pad from which Yuri Gagarin lifted off on April 12th, 1961 to become the first human to fly in space. This launch site 31 is more commonly used for Progress resupply launches. And it is about a 45-minute drive or so from Launch Site 1, the 2 launch pads quite a distance apart from one another. Again, the weather is overcast. We probably will not see the rocket for very long today. Hopefully, we'll get real-time animation that is provided from Mission Control in Korolyov after the vehicle is no longer in the field of view. Nine minutes from launch, everything proceeding normally. Onboard systems have been switched to onboard control. The next 2 milestones will occur within the next few minutes. That will be the boosters in the first stage, the booster tanks being pressurized for flight to optimize the flow of fuel and add structural support to the rocket on the pad. About a minute and a half before launch, the ground propellant feed will be terminated. Once the Progress reaches the International Space Station on Friday morning for its automated docking to the aft port of the Zvezda service module, it will join another Progress that has been on the station for the past few months, that the Progress 66 cargo craft, which is docked to the Pirs docking compartment on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the International Space Station. You see in this graphic the current configuration of the International Space Station. That Progress 66 craft will remain docked to Pirs until July 20th, when it will undock and be deorbited for a destructive reentry back into the Earth's atmosphere. And again, Progress 67, as of Friday, will dock to the aft port of the Zvezda service module. You see where it will reside. It is scheduled to remain on the International Space Station at that port until December.
Yeah.
T-minus 7 minutes and counting.
7 out now.
That's a good view of the one of the two umbilicals still buttressed up against the side of the Soyuz booster. That umbilical will retract just under a minute before launch. A second umbilical will separate from the booster. That will initiate the automated launch command sequence for the engines on the first stage of the Soyuz booster. T-minus 6 minutes and counting.
Alrighty, T-minus 6.
Coming up on the T-minus 5 minute mark.
I should have stopped talking to this guys. Man.
Ground measurement system is activated.
Why do I have an English Russian speaking English? Russian launch. Kazakhstan.
Inside 5 minutes now to launch. We're coming up on the purging of the fuel lines and the other elements of the rocket engines, purged with nitrogen to fireproof them by removing vapors of fuel and oxidizer.
Because nitrogen is in it. And it hurts the liquid. There'll be all the white shit coming out the bottom.
T-minus 4 minutes and counting.
T4.
Everything proceeding normally for an on-time launch. The actual launch time will be 4:20 and 13 seconds a.m. Central Time, 3:20 in the afternoon in Baikonur at the launch site.
It's already in HD.
T-minus 3 minutes and counting.
T3.
The valves through which evaporated oxygen escapes from the fuel tanks into the atmosphere have now been closed, and that substance now being drained back into the tanks. Standing by for the pressurization now of the fuel and oxidizer tanks, everything proceeding on track. Two and a half minutes until launch.
You should see the arm, two of the arms being retracted soon.
Booster propellant tank pressurization.
The booster tanks are now being pressurized. The International Space Station flying 258 statute miles over the South Atlantic, moving from southwest to northeast.
Here we go.
Coming up on 1 minute before launch. The automated sequence start for the rocket's functions now underway.
Vehicle to internal power.
Soyuz booster now on internal power. Coming up on the 30-second mark. And the first umbilical now beginning to retract from the side of the vehicle.
First umbilical's off.
Standing by for engine sequence start. T-minus 10 seconds.
Ignition.
The launch command has now been issued. Engine start underway. Turbo pumps coming up to flight speed.
Engine turbo pumps at flight speed. Engines at maximum thrust.
And liftoff. Liftoff of the 67th Progress resupply vehicle bound on a 2-day journey to the International Space Station. Roll, pitch, and yaw program in. Booster parameters are all normal.
Parameters are normal.
First stage engine functioning normally.
The thruster is operating nominally.
The Soyuz booster arcing out to the northeast from the Baikonur Cosmodrome.
Bye-bye.
Vehicle is stable.
Engineers at the blockhouse in Baikonur report that the vehicle is stable. All engine parameters are normal.
0.013.
1 minute into the flight.
12, 20, 13.
Now receiving animation generated by telemetry from the vehicle.
And all parameters are normal.
One minute, 15 seconds into the flight.
The flight all nominal.
All parameters are normal. Good first stage engine.
Shut up, NASA. God.
First stage engine shutdown and separation of the first stage coming at 1 minute, 57 seconds into the flight.
Parameters are normal.
That's 107 seconds.
1 minute, 40 seconds into the flight.
17, I mean, sorry.
The booster parameters are normal.
10, 9, 8.
Booster parameters
7,
are normal.
6,
standing by for
5,
first stage engine
4,
shutdown and first stage
3,
separation.
2,
Parameters are normal.
1, Separation.
Strap-on boosters have separated.
Can you monitor the vehicle? The side pods separated. Vehicle is stable.
Vehicle stable on its second stage engine now. Good engine performance on the second stage. 2 minutes, 25 seconds into the flight.
Booster parameters are normal. Control system.
Well, control systems are reported to be normal from the blockhouse in Baikonur. Once the Progress reaches orbit and separates from the third stage of the Soyuz booster, operation and oversight will be controlled from the Russian Mission Control Center in Korolyov outside Moscow. The flight proceeding normally, coming up on the 3-minute mark.
All booster control systems and parameters are normal.
Everything reported right down the pike. Everything is normal. All parameters are normal.
100 seconds until stage
Vehicle
separation.
stabilization is normal.
.200 seconds into flight.
Just over a minute left in second stage performance. Engine performance is nominal. Good reports from the blockhouse at Baikonur. Progress carving a path towards its preliminary orbit. Three minutes, 48 seconds into the flight. Less than 5 minutes of powered flight remaining.
Vehicle is stable.
Vehicle stabilization is normal. Engine performance is normal.
Your pitch roll parameters are normal.
Yaw, pitch, and roll all reported to be normal. The
staging.
progress in atop the Soyuz booster, traveling a true course so far to its preliminary orbit at the 4.5-minute mark. We're standing by for second stage shutdown and second stage separation.
Booster parameters normal.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staging.
Repress reported.
Engine off. Staging. Engine on. Telemetry is
Second
good.
stage separation.
And we have confirmation of second stage separation, and we have launch shroud jettison.
Shroud is gone.
As you can see from this telemetry generated animation, just over 5 minutes into the flight, everything proceeding normally. The Soyuz booster on its third stage now, sending the Progress toward its preliminary orbit. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the end of powered flight.
Third stage jettison.
The Soyuz booster and the Progress more than 100 miles in altitude, more than 200 miles downrange from the Baikonur Cosmodrome, traveling almost 10,000 miles an hour.
Once again, the Soyuz rocket did not fail us. If I was ever going up, I'd want to go up on Soyuz.
All vehicle control parameters.
All vehicle parameters are reported to be normal.
Although I do not like the Russian
350 seconds into the flight, all nominal.
6 minutes into the flight, about 2 minutes and 45 seconds of powered flight remaining.
Your pitch and roll parameters are normal. All booster parameters are normal.
All booster parameters are reported to be normal.
No, I can hear them.
The Soyuz booster on the singular power of its third stage engine.
Stage thrusters.
The Progress, as you can see in this animation, now exposed to the environment of space as it heads to its preliminary orbit. 6 minutes, 40 seconds into the flight. 2 more minutes of powered flight remaining.
The vehicle is stable.
T-minus 2 minutes till engine shutdown.
Flight flight is normal.
The flight is reported to be normal. 7 minutes into the flight, 1 minute 45 seconds left in powered flight.
Your pitch and roll parameters are normal.
One and a half minutes till engine
Third stage
shutdown.
thrusters operating normally.
Third stage engine reported to be operating normally. Everything in good shape so far. Launch time was right on time at 4:20 and 13 seconds a.m. Central Time.
.450 seconds into the flight, all nominal.
7 minutes, 45 seconds into the flight. 1 more minute of powered flight.
All booster control parameters
T
are
minus
normal.
1 minute till engine shutdown.
Third stage thruster operating normally.
Just over 8 minutes into the flight. So far, so good. Third stage engine performing normally.
All control system parameters are normal. Vehicle stable.
T minus 30.
The vehicle very stable. About 20 seconds of powered flight remaining. Standing by just a few seconds from now for third stage shutdown and third stage
10,
separation.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stage clear.
Third stage shutdown.
We have confirmation of third stage shutdown and spacecraft separation. Standing by now for the deployment of the solar arrays and navigational antennas.
ISM first set activated. Antenna deployment commands of Group 1 and Group 2 issued. All appendages are deployed. Copy that. TDU parameters are normal.
And you're looking at a view of the Russian flight control room in Korolyov, Russia, just outside of Moscow. We now have confirmation of the nominal deployment of the Progress 67 solar arrays and navigational antennas, completing a flawless ride to orbit for the Progress cargo ship atop its Soyuz booster. And there you see the external camera view on the Progress, just a momentary view. That television camera boom was deployed as planned to provide an external television view for the Russian flight controllers in Korolyov, as well as the view that will be transmitted during the terminal stage of the rendezvous leading up to an automated docking of the Progress vehicle on Friday morning.
Course test. Okay. Copy.
Okay, very good.
ISM settings uplinked.
Again, everything proceeding perfectly with the Progress 67 craft. You saw a momentary view from the external television camera on the resupply vehicle that has now reached its preliminary orbit following a textbook ride to orbit atop its Soyuz booster. The launch occurring at 4:20 and 13 seconds a.m. Central Time, 3:20 p.m. Baikonur time at the Launch Site 31 complex at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. It was a flawless ride to orbit, 8 minutes and 45 seconds to deliver the Progress into its preliminary orbit. There will be 2 rendezvous burns executed later today, automated pre-programmed burns to raise the perigee of the Progress's orbit as it begins its 2-day journey to the International Space Station. So with that, we'll wrap up our coverage. The Progress 67 safely in orbit, headed for a delivery mission to the International International Space Station, and the 3 crew members on board the complex, the station commander, Fyodor Yurchikhin, and NASA astronauts Peggy Whitson and Jack Fisher. Progress will arrive on Friday morning. We'll bring that to you live here on NASA television. Our coverage on Friday of the Progress docking will begin at 6 a.m. Central Time, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Docking is scheduled at 6:42 a.m. Central Time, 7:42 a.m. Eastern Time. And Progress, as we mentioned earlier, will automatically link up to the aft port of the Zvezda service module. So with that, we'll wrap up our coverage. Progress 67 safely in orbit en route to the International Space Station. This is Mission Control Houston.
Thank you, NASA. Good launch day, lads. Very good. How's this looking? Well, we need to be going. We need to be going now. We need to be facing a little bit further up. We need to be getting to that parking orbit at 100. Go down to horizontal. Do we have RCS on this? Actually, we probably do, just not in a spot where I want to have it. Stay there. Okay, let's deploy some solar panels. Deploy fairings. Get out of here. Get out of here. With your eye holes. Okay. Should probably be going again. Oi, oi, oi. Fucking mess is what this is. Yeah, we have RCS on the top stage. So what we've got here is an orbiter, stand antenna. I don't need 2 antennas extended. Hope that has a long enough range. Apoapsis, fire. I'm probably gonna get a call so you can frame what's time moving. Fuck. Stage. Close enough's good enough. Now we just want to go. We had viewers for the Soyuz launch. Hey, yay! Now, I don't know where we're going to want to go for this. Where do you want to take it? Who's the closest? We can go for a... We'll go for an Eve launch. Right. Yep. Yeah, I know. Ah, yeah, it was good. Actually, this could work out pretty well for us, because we're almost on the same plane of existence. Only 900. 2-minute, 3-second burn, so walk around and go straight away, I think. That'll be our point of coal here. We should have enough Delta V for this. We got 1.5. We go. Hit it, come on. You can do it. Do it, big guy. Do it. Put us in that orbit. Might be able to get one to Eve. Maybe able to. I'm just gonna have it in orbit there just so it's ready to hit Eve. Whenever it comes up. What's governing this thing's flight? Please tell me this thing has a... I think this one's going to... Where are we going? Going to Eve. I just hope we'll be able to keep connection. We'll go for a blue instead of sticky. Original variety deviation. Ha ha ha! Very nice. Very nice. Good. Why am I observing the mystery gear? Don't touch the mystery gear. We need that for any science that we do in Eve. What's Eve like? I don't even know. So look. Eve. Wait, we want to go to Google. Because Google... Fuck it, I'm just going to change my settings right now. Settings... Fucking... Advanced settings... Change search engine. Google, please. Set as default. Thank you. Eve KSP. What's Eve like? Oh, that's not good. Eve is the second planet from Kerbal, the closest planet to Kerbal. KSP's analog for the planet Venus. There's one small moon, a captured asteroid named Gilly, and is especially noticeable for its extremely thick, dense atmosphere, which makes aerobraking turn into one of the most dangerous activities in the game. Additionally, Eve has greatest surface gravity of all planets, second highest escape velocity, 7 million joule. Fuck, I don't have something that has the ability to. I haven't created a lander which is designed to go through atmosphere yet, so I think we'll go for a landing on Gilly. So we'll do science. We'll go for Gilly. Actually, so we'll rename the probe real quick. Gilly. Gilly probe. No, fuck. Gilly probe 1. So we'll go for Gilly, and then we'll land there. Because I haven't designed anything designed to land on anything yet. Gilly. What? No? Oh fuck. Oh god, it's really small. Can you get an orbit of Gilly? Yes, you can apparently. Its gravity is extremely small. I don't know. Okay. So now that these guys are on the way, they should be on their way out now. Very good. Plenty of fuel left. Awesome. Map. No. Space Center. So we're going to want to get an encounter sometime in the future. Why are we doing that again? I fucking know. 6. Orbital station around the moon. We can do this quite easily. I have 20 asteroids in danger in Kerbal. Some small infrared telescope. We should do this as well. We should just put it on a experimental Mark IV. Is it higher? It's gonna be much higher than that. Okay, we'll just put it on, and we'll just put it on one of the experimental crafts, and we'll go from there. Go on the experimental 1, even though I remember it being very odd to fly with. Yes, let's go on it. We'll just chuck, we'll zoom in a bit actually. We'll just chuck a remove. This mission we probably don't need. Depends how big this thing actually is. Fuck. Okay, it's quite large. I'm glad it's in the game though. So it looks fun. Okay, this is gonna make it feel some very different flying than I'm used to. Actually, I'm just gonna open. I'm just gonna open up the same thing, experimental. I should really put it on experimental too. Just because it'll be easier. Oh, it's experimental too. Why did I fucking fly? Why did I just fly that? Okay, this needs to come off and it needs to go like there-ish, I guess. What other science can we bring with this? Not much. I'm going to put one of these in orbit of Kerbin as well. Kerbin? I don't know what it's called anymore. Delete fairing. Build fairing. This is too large, we're going to have to put it on something else. I think I'll put it on a 7A or 7 heavy. What does this look like? What the fuck was that? Suyas. That's what I was thinking. Fucking Suyas. 7B. What's this look like? God, everything I've built. What the fuck is this? What is that? I don't even understand anymore. We'll just put it on an experimental to dress, because I like that better than what I've currently built. This can all just get, yeah, scrapped real quick. Renamed. This is now experimental to deep telescope, and it looks. Do I want to carry a science studio? I kind of want to carry everything with me because I can't. Oh fuck no, not that. I kind of like carrying everything. Makes me feel good. Okay, so we need that. It's doing the thing again, it's being dodgy. I want this to look nice. Oh! Payload. Can I get a large? Do I want to put a large one in? How does that look on top? No, I don't like it. Let's put just a regular size one in. Just to store that, because I like the look of that. Then let's carry some extra. Alright, now what is distribution? Where is structural fuselage? We're going to put a couple of docking ports on it as well. A couple of juniors. Put juniors on there, just for lols. And then some science. Oh wait, we're gonna need some batteries and science as well. Science, power, please. Something like that. And then a little Terrier engine on the bottom. Because Terrier is cute. You never know when you might need a little bit more fuel. that. Solar panels, science includes this. There we go. I can actually see some of that. Oh, they're all fucking attached to. Attach one, please. Game. Let's be friends here. You always attach to these though. Here we go. Symmetrically. That looks just about how I wanted it. That like that. Turn that off, please. Off. Do we want anything else? Do we want to carry anything else with us? Not really. We should be okay. Yeah. Actually. Wait, how much do these cost? 3,000? How much do these cost? I don't know, man. Could look pretty cool. Fuck. Nah, it's excessive. Don't need to do that. Let's go 1x6s. Down the bottom. Okay. I like that. Now we need staging. Little staging. Driving up costs, mate. Stop it. That doesn't look retarded at all. Let's redo that. Fairing. Build fairing. Alright, I've done it wrong again. I don't like it. That was one of the big ones. Still smaller. I hate everything about this, but I love it. This thing's awesome. I love this rocket too. This is one of my favorite designs, this stage here. Admittedly, it does break itself apart every time I try to do it. But you know, that's okay. Oh, did the game crash? Why did the game crash? No, 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 no. No, 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 why'd you crash? No, 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 I haven't saved in forever. I haven't saved since the game started today. No, 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 no. Better not be corrupted or else I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, is everything still here? Still have something. Escape trajectory. That's correct. That was the last thing that we did. Good. Everything's here-ish. Good. We could take an OK. Oh, we could have taken one of them instead. No, but I didn't because I'm lazy. Hey, hey, boy. Let's do it. Looks spastic and retarded, but that's okay. Is this on? Just calm down, you guys. Calm down. It's gonna hurt right. Don't forward, don't forward, don't forward, don't forward. You got this, you got this, you got this, you got this. What was that? That was one wing, it's okay. And what am I pressing now? Okay, we need to be going. Why am I forgetting which buttons to press? Oh, we're nearly gonna have fairing deploy. Can't wait for this moment. It's gonna be awesome. Fairing deploy. Here we go. From a retarded fairing. Let's press F5 real quick. What the fuck am I? What the fuck is this? Let's actually deploy solar panels first. Oh, it didn't fairing deploy. Bullshit. What is that? Missed a couple of fins. Oh fuck. Go, 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 go. Shit. I'm wobbling around too much. I'm just gonna start pushing the orbit just because reasons. Because I'm gonna actually run out of fuel with them, okay. Not sure what I actually have left. Probably good enough to get us into orbit. Over there, please. We nearly made it, I think. Did we make it? Hey, we did. What do you know? Nice work there, man. Good work. I don't know. Don't know how it works. Okay, so what did I have to do with this thing? Yes. It needs to be this wooden one. I have no idea where I should be placing my maneuver at all. Let's place it here and follow the other one out to see what happens. Fuck. It's almost the exact same orbit as the other one. Nice. That's awesome. Okay, let's go point at that thing. Let's see this place. Two-minute burn. Why am I struggling to fly this thing? Hold it there, please. 1 minute 54. It's like a minute and 10? No. It's a minute 26. No, it's 57 seconds. Yeah, 57. Oh shit, we missed it. 6 is sensible. What's that? Let's see. KSP Sentinel. It's like nothing known about it currently. It needs to be in sun orbit. Looks pretty good. I like that. Nice. Holy shit. It's almost perfect. Awesome. Okay, good. That's perfect. Very good. Very good job, game. Good job, game. Space Center. That'll be fun. Meet our quota of useful space. 7 Kerbals in orbit of the moon. As always, we will be sending no science, no power, or anything with it. We're going to build it ourselves. Actually, while we're talking about stations, let's have a look at our current ones. We'll get some science back. Moonbase Alpha, fly. What are you up to, guys? You're on the dark side of the moon now, aren't you? I bet you are. What can I tell you? Dark side of the moon. How much science you got? 15 sitting there? Science. Q, 15 science added. Very good. Space Center. La 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 la. Orbit 2. Just, you know, just in orbit, doing stuff. Oi. Orbit 2. Scan, this thing is still disgusting. Transmit science. I should really get you guys back, because there's not much point you guys being here anymore. This thing is almost as useless as the other one. Like, I don't have enough science to even do anything with it. Station. Finally, Mega Lab 1. How long until? 50 days. Okay, fine. Mega Lab 1 always has science for me. I think I delivered a science module to it last time. What did I deliver? I delivered a science module. Really delivered a power module soon. A resource scanning module and a couple of probes. I think I'll send a couple of probes down there as well. Do some mining or something. Okay, what are you guys up to? 33 science. Transmits. Very nice. Level up crew? No one? Okay. I need something that's closer. Wait, what's generating this? What generates that? CodeNet. What generates CodeNet? I gotta figure out what decides what I can see with CodeNet, because that's always been a confusing part for me, is that I always had it, I've never really known how it works. Yeah, the next thing that we're gonna get is just a massive power array, I think, followed by something like this, just less round, because round is difficult. Oh. I need a narrow bandwidth scan to do all. What's even the purpose of all? Wait, I gotta figure out what the purpose of some of these things are. Back to space, please. Can I actually mine? No, I'm not mining this. What's this? Surface scanning module. What's that do? What does that do? And also, what does the M700 survey scanner do? What does this do? What's this do? The M700 is an orbital low resolution resource scanner. just like a big colorful piece of shit. Makes it. Oh, it's nice size. Structural fuselage. How does that fit onto here? Is this designed on the end? It is. Okay. It all makes sense now. Okay, so that's going to go on the end. For now we're just going to need a whole bunch of power. That's really small. You're quite large, but you have liquid fuel. So we'll take a couple of... We'll take one of you. And then we want to put this on the end like that for some reason. For later docking purposes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sure. Let's get some lights. Power. Just keeps getting bigger. What else we got here? Yep, that looks about right. What else can we do? That needs a docking port on the port. Can't really have a docking port on the bottom. What? Don't need to have one of these either. No, that looks quite queer. I think I'm kind of done now. Ay, ay, ay. Look at this shit, Nix. Debris everywhere. The lab. Let's go over the moon. We'll clean all of that up someday. So that'll be fun. Moon, it doesn't have too much debris, but you know, it's got a lot of shit orbiting it. I don't think I own much. Lander 1 booster. Oh shit, awesome. We'll get there. Minus, not too bad. Don't go to Minus too often. Okay, let's get out of here. Get out of here, get out of here. No stations. Realize. Oh, and flags. Alrighty. I'm streaming for 2 3/4 of an hour. I'm done now. Thank you all for coming. Have a good day. Ooh, I'm a little bit tired.